Om Ganeshaya Namaha. Today I'm going to talk about return to sender spells and return to sender affirmations and why doing them is a really bad idea. Everything revolves around the concept of karma, that every action that we take has a consequence. So every action, even it is a law of physics that states that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. That's the same thing with karma. Our actions lead to consequences. So when someone is sending you evil eye, or someone has bad intention towards you, or wants to send harm towards you, or wants to do harm to you, never ever do any sort of return to sender spells. Never ever do even the affirmations of that kind. These are quite popular now on social media, where they seem to be a very quick and easy option to cleanse your aura, or to cleanse the space around you. But in truth, when you return whatever negative has been sent to you, you are also hurting them, because whatever the energy is, whatever intention or anything that they've sent towards you, is going to go back to them, and that is going to hurt them. And through that hurt, you are incurring karma, you are incurring bad karma through that. So you will have to pay the consequences of it in some way, form. We cannot get into how it comes, because each situation is unique. However, what you can do is firstly learn to protect yourself, learn to protect your aura, learn how to do that, how to use visualization techniques, through energy work, through certain herbs like sage or Palo Santo, how you can cleanse your aura, how you can protect your space. If you are interested in certain mantras that are there, which really help with this, there are several deities, especially in Hinduism, there are several deities which have certain shields, certain sets of mantras which equate to a shield. So, reading that once or a few times will help build an aura around you. So the shield is called a kavach. So you can look at different deities and see the kavach that they have. This is safe for anyone to listen to, and it is recommended. Any deity that you feel called to, or you are interested in, and you have a general connection with, it doesn't matter if you follow them, or you do not belong to this religion, or you have a different set of beliefs. Regardless, you can use it, because mantras are nothing but sound. It is the language of the universe. So these energies create an aura, protective aura around you, and depending on the intensity of the problem involved, you have to probably repeat listening to that kavach a few times. So the most recommended one is Narsimha Kavach. Then there's the Durga Kavach. These are very popular and very recommended, because these deities are fierce and they protect you in that way. When it comes to returning the energy that is sent to you, if anything bad has happened, if someone's done spells or any sort of thing, then what you do is transmute that. As alchemists, this is the way we all must alchemize anything negative sent to us. So we take all of that, and through visualization, through prayer, through speaking with your guides, through your angels, you ask them to take all of the negative dark energy that is around you, any evil I sent to you, anything bad sent to you, any bad intentions, you ask that they all be taken and be transmuted into white golden light up until the source. So you even request that up until the source, everything is taken and it is all converted into white light that benefits everyone, and for the good of everyone involved, including the people that are potentially allegedly doing things against you or have bad intention towards you. Because the language of the universe is unconditional love. And when we tap into this, and we also release any sort of grudges or hatred or anything that we have against whoever is doing it, we also ask the universe to bless them, to give them the understanding that engaging in these sort of activities leads to very brutal consequences. Like anyone that holds grudges or tries to physically harm someone or energetically harm someone or spiritually attack someone or do spells or any sort of magic against in a harmful way will always backfire, because you never know who are the protectors of the other person that they're messing with. So this is why you should never ever, even in thought and intention, think about the harm of anyone. Uh, and you, if you as someone who has got affected by it, you do not send that energy back. Instead, you ask that to be transmuted. So of course, there's going to be inconveniences. There's all sorts of issues that come up, and it is not very black and white, of course. So, however, when you come with this intention, what happens is that you use that energy to actually raise your own frequency and raise your own vibration. So you got to have that bulletproof mindset. You got to have the trust and faith in your universe, in your guides, in the gods that you believe in, through knowing that and trusting that they will always show up, and that anyone that sends you bad energies is just giving you fuel. It's just giving you fuel to ascend. Oftentimes, another thing that happens is that universe sometimes tends to use its loved ones as bait. So you sometimes might be asking that, what did you do to, get this hate from someone, or get this sort of, bad intentions or grudges or anything, or bad energy or spell work being sent against you. What do you do to deserve it? Because you don't have any malice against anyone, or you don't do. Sometimes universe uses you as a bait. Sometimes you're just a bait, so that these people can show their true colors, or these people can take certain actions because they are being tested too. And once they act against you, that's it. That gives the permission to the deities, the gods, the angels, the universe to bring the lessons and bring karma on them in a very brutal manner, which they wouldn't have had permission to do so had they not do anything, because we do have a certain level of free will in the way we can act. So sometimes the universe baits you into this. So you will also, it also is recommended that you become aware of how the universe baits you in situations like this, to lose your temper, to say bad things, or to curse someone, or to have these sort of bad thoughts. The universe will always test you in these ways. But you got to uh, learn yourself. Like, you got to learn and improve your intuition to be able to catch when the universe is testing you like this. So you can perhaps act in a different way, act in a more mature way, and show the universe that you're learning lessons, that you're growing, and you're up leveling. So that's the thing with alchemists. Like, there's no point in messing with people like that, because firstly, they've got really, really strong and fierce protectors that are taking care of them, unbeknownst to them. They are not aware of these protectors, and they just come out of nowhere. So anyone that try to mess with these kind of people are dealt and given severe punishments, or severe you never know how that deity, you never know how that angel will react, how their ancestors will react, because a lot of us have, everyone has ancestral protection, and some of the ancestors that we have are very, very powerful, and some of them are very mischievous, and so you never know who you rub wrong in the spiritual realm. And when a certain deity has extreme power, they can break through any obstacle, and they can move through any dimensions, and they can find you anywhere, so there's no escape. So this is a warning for anyone that has is doing that certain things. Just beware and understand the consequences. So as I said, like, you do not return the things to the sender, to the person. Instead, you ask that to be transmuted up until the source, and you ask all of that be converted to white golden light, the energy of that is of the divine, and you ask that intelligence and you show compassion to the person who's doing it. So as soon as you do that, your part is over on that. There, of course, it's not saying that you might not go through difficulties and inconveniences and all of that. That always can be, because even it's your learning a lesson, everything involved. But you successfully detach yourself from that situation. You do not exacerbate the matter and don't make it worse for yourself. So you ask that intelligence and certain little brain be provided to that person who is whoever is trying to do this, and so that they can also save themselves from unnecessary karmic suffering, unnecessary karmic consequences, the karma which can travel lifetimes. Because if you can, there are certain tools through through psychics, through astrology, through all of this, you can find out the past life and the things that went on. So a lot of the suffering that people go through is has come from the past life, because we all have certain suffering, certain difficulties that we have gone through, and some of them have a little bit more. And oftentimes you can deduce and find out that there was some sort of malicious stuff that whoever they were in the past life did, because of which now they are in certain karmic entanglements, and the karmic balance is being reset. The counter and the algorithm has to be reset. So you want to make sure that you do not unnecessarily carry that to multiple lifetimes, and you just continue that cycle again and again, because you'll continue to have births to end that and finish that, whatever you do. And so yeah, the suffering here will obviously be there, but it will continue and perpetuate for multiple lifetimes. So why do you want to get into that, and why do you want to unnecessarily um, make matters worse for yourself? So be smart and protect yourself. Share this video with everyone that you see, because it is important that we all learn how to protect ourselves energetically, and of course physically, that is important, but also energetically we can learn how to do that. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next video.